Okay.
I'm here.
Hello?
Hi.
You, I don't know.
So the last four digits when I went into Zoom is 7345. So I'm not quite sure where Loretta got in using those other digits.
Can't explain it. It's me. It's a good thing I'm a good knitter. You'll forgive me for my inept.
Well, that was me.
Ugh.
Just had a crazy staff meeting, so
Yeah.
I'm starving.
Ugh. You must have chocolate.
I got a seafood burrito. That's better.
Ooh, a seafood burrito. And Loretta made it today.
Finally,
Yay!
the last one, but I'm here.
Strong finish. That's what we're in for, is a strong finish. Oh dear. So how far did you get, Loretta?
I'm on section 7.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah,
You just caught right up.
I've been trying.
You did good. Have you been having fun?
I have.
Good.
I had to rip out things a couple times.
Okay, I did too. So, it's part of the club.
Yep.
Oh, and Susan, how are you doing?
I'm doing pretty well. I'm on section 9.5, so
Ooh.
coming into the home stretch.
You decided to do that 9.5 part too, huh?
I did. I don't know if I'll regret it, but it's pretty
Oh.
long already. It's really, really long.
Well, mine was really, really long, but then when I wet blocked it, it blocked down to the 16-inch measurement. So you can pull it out this way.
Okay, so before we leave tonight, will you explain how to do that wet blocking?
I would be happy to. That's probably one of the most significant things we have to discuss tonight, because there weren't too many tricky things in that finishing section there that I found. In fact, if I were doing a cowl, a couple of those, I might actually do a whole cowl in, because they were fun. They moved quickly. They didn't tax my mind too much.
Do you have the last page with the next two, the Afghan and the Advent one?
I think I left it upstairs where I sit and knit. But
Okay.
what were your
Now, if you
questions
wanted
on it?
Talk about that and see if anybody was interested in doing that one.
We could do that. We could do that.
I know the Afghan is a vintage chunky, and I think Andra actually posted, maybe on Ravelry, she posted some samples of different colors that were used.
Yeah. Do you remember the dimensions off the top of your head, or does anyone have the directions in front of them that can
I do.
jump in?
Okay, it says it's gonna make it a cat blanket. So is that kind of like a baby blanket?
Oh, yeah.
Is
There's
cat
4
blanket or a very
sizes.
small dog?
Oh, 4
18
options.
by 22.
There's 4 sizes.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Eight-
We got
18
Lois
by
is-
22 or 24 by 36 or 35 by 44 or 46 by 58.
Oh.
We're talking about the blanket.
Mm.
Hi, Lois. How you doing?
I'm good. Hello.
Hi, how?
Hi.
Are you done? Are you finished, or where are you on yours?
Me, you talking to Barbara, right?
No, there's Barbara. Hi, Barbara.
Sorry.
How are you doing?
Good, thank you. Good.
Good. Do you have your work in your lap there?
Yes, I'm in the middle of 3 because I started with different colors.
Yeah.
So this is it right now.
Hold it up a little higher.
Ooh.
Barbara, hold it up a little higher.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, I like the colors a lot better.
Those are nice
Excellent.
colors. Yeah.
Yep.
Very
And I hope to finish
Yeah.
it this week. I've been working it on all week long, last couple of weeks. So
Very good. Very
yeah,
good.
I'm a slow knitter, so
No apologies. Just a statement. Just a statement.
but I'm enjoying it. And thank you. You're a really good teacher.
Thank
Yeah.
you. And you know, it's important to just enjoy it, because if you're not enjoying it, stop.
Yeah,
it.
we'll get anywhere, that's for sure. Yeah.
And how are your colors coming?
They're coming. I told you I had taken it all apart. I caught up. I'm on section 3, the stupid thorn stitch, and yeah, I'm
Yeah.
ripping it out, taking it, putting it back together again, ripping it out.
Did I not say it was a thorn in my side?
Yes, you did.
Absolutely. Yes, I did. And you have my permission, after making valid attempts, to just move on to the next section and maybe do it a little bit longer.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no harm done there.
I haven't given up yet. One more try.
You are a trooper. You are a trooper. And how's your cocoa knits coming?
I haven't worked on that since Sunday because I've been working on this thing and taking care of a 3-year-old. So
Oh, everybody multitasks. It's wonderful.
I think that's our world.
It is. It is. And women do it best. I'm sorry. Women
I
do it.
agree.
So I did wet block mine.
Ooh,
Ooh.
Pretty.
I like that.
Oh, it
Oh,
does look really wavy.
It is wavy.
Yeah.
I had it on tonight and I took a picture of it and sent it to Annie, so she
Ooh.
got a sneak preview. So it sits there really nice.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
nice.
oh, I like that.
It's a nice length. And I varied up the colors at the end. So it depends whether I want that section next to me and what I have on underneath, or maybe I'll turn it upside down, because there really isn't an upside and a downside to it, as far as I can see. It's all upside. So let me see. So if I wear it this way,
Look how
Mhm.
it's got
pretty.
greeny bluish lime part to it.
Yeah.
And if I wear it this way, it's more tealy and maroonish.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I can be a woman of many colors.
And
There
does
you
it still make
go.
you feel like Coco? Right?
Mhm.
Was it based on the movie Coco?
Yes, and I went to try to find that picture today that I showed you in my first week, and I couldn't. But I really think,
Oh.
it looks like that picture that I had.
Yeah.
So I'm pleased. So
It looks
yes,
really
it's
good.
like the Day of the Dead. I'm ready.
Yeah.
So is anybody stuck on anything, or?
No, so I'll show you mine. So I
Ooh,
only have
Very
left what we picked up.
pretty.
So yeah,
Oh, that's pretty.
so
nice.
it's getting there.
You're almost on the home stretch.
Yeah, I just have the one I picked up yesterday to do. So the
Okay.
blues.
That's cool.
And then the stinking weaving of the ends.
Oh, I did do that. Okay, so true confession. I had to go take, my son is in kindergarten, but he's a remote learner.
Mhm.
And his mom had to go to the dentist. So I had to sit with him while he was on his remote lesson. So
Mhm.
while he was doing that, I used that time to do my ends, because it was like kind of mindless and I could pay attention to him. And so I got something accomplished instead of feeling like I was sitting doing nothing. So,
Right.
you know, it's just finding the right spot and the right attitude. But they've all been pretty easy. And I wove some to the east and some to the west. So there's not a lot of bulk there. Excuse me. I can't get rid of this stupid cough.
Is that what you recommend when you weave? Is weave them along the knit line, not straight up and down?
Yeah.
Okay.
But make sure you leave plenty of slack so that when you do this,
Mm-hmm.
they don't pull
Pop
up.
out.
Yeah.
Because if you weave them this way, there's a little give.
Mm-hmm.
So they might pop up if you haven't woven them in long enough. But if you weave them in east-west, you do need a lot of give. But that way they'll follow the color path that they're on, instead of having mixed colors going up and down.
Ah, yeah. Okay. I've been trying to knit them in as I go.
Ah, you're one of those. Let me see.
I am.
Good for you. Good for you. Let me see.
Wow, that is nice.
Hmm.
So did you come across any problems with the last set of clues?
No, compared to the beginning, it was like coasting.
Okay, good.
They were straightforward. Do you remember, whoop, 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 way back when we had our first knit slip discussion, and I said, what happens if you flip with it in front instead of in the back? Well,
Mhm.
that's what this next pattern is. In the when she sets it up, she talks about the fact that she made up this magical pattern. You know, isn't it wonderful? And I'm thinking, no, I did it first. I had it here. See? But yeah, so it would be a mistake typically on a slip to have it on the front showing, but she's made a whole pattern of it. Let me see. Spread this out. Can you see where I slipped it in this section here with the yarn in front?
Mhm.
So yeah, so it makes a really pretty pattern with not much effort. So that's one of those ones that I would actually take that and try to either convert it to an in the flat pattern so I could do it in a scarf, or do it maybe in a mitten, or you could do it on the bottom of a sweater edge a little, because it wouldn't be too much work, but fun to put in there. So yeah. Don't forget, if you're stuck in any ones that are redoing it or just taking your time and leisurely enjoying it, you can watch the videos that get posted on the blog there. Andy asked if I would ask if anybody's interested in doing the knit along on the blanket, or are we custom pink it out?
No, I'll do it.
You'll do it?
Yep.
I'll
Both
probably
you'll
end
do
up
it?
doing it.
Yeah, I was planning to do the blanket. The question would be the different sizes.
Yeah.
I don't want to do the really small one.
No. If you're
If
gonna do
everybody-
it, go big or go home.
That's my attitude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, do you want to do it together, or you want to do it on your own?
Together, it's fun.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's fun to do it together, but I don't know that I'd be caught up every week on every section. Like if it's the big blanket,
Yeah,
that might,
I'm not sure I'd keep up on a blink one, but I'd try.
especially with Christmas coming and there's other things to be knitting.
Yes, that's also true. Yeah.
So I know somebody who's doing the small one, but she's going to do 4 of them and put them together.
Oh, that's a good idea too. I thought about that.
Yeah, that is a thought.
Yeah.
As opposed to doing the small one and doubling the width or something like that.
Yeah.
And then you could do it like a quilt and do 4 different colors, or if you really loved the first one, you could
End up with that one. 4
end up
times.
with that one. When does the first clue come out? Who's got the notes?
Like November. 6th?
November 1st, I think, or 6th.
Okay, so we got a couple of weeks to breathe and finish up this one and get the yarn and all that stuff. Get bigger needles. This will go
Oh yeah,
quick.
they're size
Bigger
10.
needles. Oh, we'll have this done in no time. All right. Well, is Sunday at 7 good for you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You sure?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If it works for you.
Well, I will ask Andy to put that on the blog and set it up, and we'll start it. If the clues come out on Friday, we'll start the following Sunday. And I think we got a buy-in here. We got groupies.
Oh, maybe it is the 6th. Yeah.
All right.
Sounds good. We can get it.
Andy can figure it out and put it on the website.
Sure. I'll send out an email too.
And now
Okay.
we'll be able to buy the yarn as a kit to the shop.
I don't know if we'll do it as a kit because there's so many different colorways. It's really
Oh,
whatever
that's true, yeah.
you want. I could definitely throw in a knit along discount in there.
Oh, you're a sweetheart.
Yes.
right. Well,
I've really appreciated that you've printed each of the clues.
Yep.
So
Worries.
thank you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
That made a difference. So,
Yep. And Barbara got hers all printed out at home.
Yes, yep, the last one, yep. Thank you, and thank you for the first three.
fantastic. Did we lose Loretta?
No, I'm here. Can you see me?
Okay. Nope, can't see you. This is just a big name.
How come, I wonder?
Ah,
Let's-
I don't know.
I'm still here.
Okay, that's good. That's good. So pipe up whenever you need to. So are you interested in the blanket one or is
I
this?
am.
Okay. So for how many of you have participated in knit-alongs before?
This is my first.
Nope.
This is
Yep,
my
this
first.
is my first two.
Oh, baptism by fire. Love it.
Okay, so it looks like it's called the glamping blanket.
Okay.
The first, if you buy it now, it just gives you the place marker and then she'll send you the clues. It looks like the first one is the 30th,
October 30th
October 30th.
is a Friday.
Wow.
And then there's an Advent knit along that begins December 1st.
Oh, wow.
maybe that's the first one.
So that's
I'm
kind
still
of,
working on my Advent one for last year.
Yeah, I saw there was an Advent one, and my sister said that there's lots of them.
Yeah.
But I don't know that I have some time every single day. How much time do you spend knitting every day in December?
The one I chose last year was quite a bit is the answer,
Yeah.
which is why it's not done. So
Yeah.
I'll either go back and finish up or at least continue on that one and we'll do the blanket together.
Yeah, the blanket would be good.
Super.
And the blanket, I think, said chunky yarn. It's
yep,
the bigger than just worsted.
vintage chunky.
Yeah.
And that's nice to work with and it's machine washable, easy care. So
Yeah.
that's a good choice on that one. And it has some nice colors. So that'll be good. Well, I'll run to the shop and get more yarn.
You didn't hear that, hubby. Nope, he didn't hear that, so that's good.
Sorry, shouldn't have said that, huh?
No, that's okay. I'll be to the shop and get more yarn.
All right. Andy, as an aside, I'm working on the rest of the November teaching calendar and I'll have that to you tonight as a proposal somehow.
Okay, sounds good.
All
So
right.
I'm looking at the largest pattern for the blanket looks like 4, 4, 8, 9, 10. Looks like 16 skeins.
Woo!
Definitely throw a 20% discount in there if you're doing it.
Okay.
Okay, good.
All right. It's ambitious, but we are ambitious women. All
It may
right.
be my Advent project.
There you go.
There you go.
2 rows every
Yes.
day. There you
Yes,
go.
there you go. So I'm going to take a minute to talk about the wet blocking portion of this whole thing.
Okay.
Okay. So given that these were wools, I put mine in my bathroom sink in tepid water with about a squirt of a half a cupful of hair conditioner, because the hair conditioner does to the wools what it does to your hair. It relaxes and softens it. It was amazing how much softer it is after I did that. So I just let it soak for a little while until it was completely saturated. It said wet block, not steam, not mist. It said wet. So I wet. And then I let the drain down and I squeezed the scarf, the moisture out of the scarf. And then I did put more water in to give it a little bit of a rinse. And then I pressed out as much as I possibly could of the water. And then I had a towel on the floor and I just quickly took my sopping, dripping wet piece and threw it on top of the towel and rolled it in the towel like a jelly roll. And then I stamp on it. That really sucks the moisture out. And then I happen to have a blocking pad which looks like kind of like an ironing board cover. So I just put that on the floor and I put my scarf on it. I didn't need pins because none of the patterns were particularly wobbly or difficult after they were wet. The yarns all just kind of relaxed. And so I just kind of blocked it, pulled it out horizontally and then a little bit vertically to see at what point did the patterns show best and in what directions did they show best. And ironically, after I did that, it literally did measure 16 inches by 12 inches wide.
Oh, wow.
So, but that was stupid dumb luck. No genius. So then you just leave it on the floor to dry. I didn't need pins or anything like that. Talk about binding off for a minute. It says to bind off loosely. Some people grab a knitting needle one size bigger than what they've knit the project on if they're really, really tight. I just try to keep very little tension on my line yarn as I'm binding off. And it's a 2-2 rib at the end to finish, and I bound off in pattern. So I knit one, bound off, purled one, bound off, purled one, bound off, knit one, bound off. But when you, there's no sway and snowball in hell that you'll be able to see what it looks like, but it looks really pretty. It doesn't look too much different from a traditional all knit bind off, but by keeping it in pattern, I think it's just a little more professional, and we're all professionals. So I think that's the last of my advice. The patterns weren't tricky. So those of you who haven't got that far, know that the worst is behind you and there's some fun stuff coming up. There's Loretta. I know I see you.
Yeah.
Excellent. So glad you could join us. Let me see your piece. Do you have it with you?
Yes, I do.
All right.
Do I just hold it up in front of, I've never done this before. I just hold it up in front of my computer.
Hold it in front of the camera, yeah. Oh, wow. Yours is so different from most of us are doing it in dark colors. That's going to be cheery on a winter day.
That's pretty.
Yeah. Thank
Very
you.
nice. So you really caught up given your late start.
I had fun doing it.
You did good. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Does anybody have any other comments and commentary they'd like to go on record, since this is going to be on the blog for people to check in when they get there? Any inspirational words for any other knitters? Oh, come on. Barbara? Inspirational
Well, it's fun.
words?
It's
It was
very
fun.
good to work with other people.
Yeah.
Period.
And see what everybody else
Oh.
has done.
Yeah, it is.
And know that others were struggling at the same points that I was struggling.
Yes.
It wasn't just me.
Yep.
That was good.
It kind of keeps you going too. You got to finish it up because you don't want to be that far behind everybody else.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. I was doing my homework this morning. Catching up.
Well, I have thoroughly enjoyed this, and I will look forward to seeing you at the shop when you're in there doing what you got to do to get ready for the other thing. So we're not talking about what you're going to do, but you're going to do that. And then we'll get back together. Does that make it November 1st? It must,
Yes.
because Halloween's
Yep.
on Saturday.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep.
And
All right.
We'll see. I don't guarantee, given a blanket, that I'm going to get through the first clue, but I'll at least have started, and I'll look through and read through and see if there's any pitfalls and things and advice I can give you to make sure it turns out okay.
All right.
Okay, great.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you very
That's
much.
Great. Thank
Yeah.
you so much.
Thank you.
Fun. All right.
You're good. Take care. We'll see you
You too.
in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay.
2
All
weeks.
right.
Okay.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Guys. Oh, boy.
Bye. Thank you all.
Good job. All right. Yes.